Shawty got a big old booty, yeah. Twerk, yeah. Twerk, yeah. Let me and she gon' twerk.
Okay, so I have lunch right before gym and our school has nasty ass food, so of course I had to eat that disgusting shit. I went to gym class when lunch was over and our teachers told us we were running the mile. We went out to the track and started running. After 5 minutes of running my stomach started hurting. I just ignored it and kept running because I didn't want to look out of shape, especially since my crush is in my class. That was a bad idea because a few minutes later shit started to sprinkle out of my ass onto the track. Thankfully no one was around me, so I went off the track and shit behind a tree, which was a bad idea because my shit turned into laser beams and sliced the tree in half. It fell down and everyone turned around to see me squatting with my ass spread out covered in shit. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that burrito. Everyone started laughing. Even my crush laughed at me. I was so embarrassed that I started crying. Then my gym teacher started yelling at me, telling me to come back with the class. Obviously I was too embarrassed, so I ran off to the nurse's office and my mom picked me up from school. I got bullied for the rest of the year, so I never eat at school anymore and my crush still bullies me.
So one day I was having a sleepover with a couple of my friends and I brought my boyfriend because he said he was coming over anyway. We were all watching a movie and me and my boyfriend were cuddling, and then he said he has to go to the bathroom. A couple minutes later my friend, let's call her Stacy, fucking asked to go to the bathroom. It was kinda sketchy, but I didn't want to overthink it. I went to go get my breath mints from the bathroom and I saw Stacy and her ugly ass, fat ass, stupid ass, cereal box built head ass, looks like a deformed mole head ass kissing my fucking boyfriend. I screamed at both of them and beat Stacy's motherfucking ass. Everyone came in the bathroom and people were recording me beating that bitch's head ass. I kicked both of them out and now me and Stacy are—
High school I was questioning my sexuality. I was pretty sure I was bi because I had a tiny crush on this girl. One of my friends was friends with her and my friend gave me her number. The new girl and I became best friends within a few months. At this point I knew I was bisexual because I fell in love with her. I told her I was bi and she was very accepting, but I never told her that I liked her. She also told me that she was lesbian. A few months passed and she invited me to a party at her house. When I got to her house I was the only one there. She gave me roses and my favorite chocolate and asked me out. I said yes and we started dating. We are now about to be seniors in high school and we are more than 2.5 years strong.
Once my teacher was pregnant and 2 months before her due date she went into labor in the middle of class, so we were all rushed into the hallway but they couldn't get her out of the classroom, so she ended up having her baby in the classroom, but since it was premature it was weak and they weren't at a hospital, so it died in the classroom and we all saw the dead tiny baby being carried out of the classroom, and my teacher was so sad her baby died that she quit her job, and a month later we went into lockdown because turns out she broke into the school with a knife and tried stabbing people cause she sorta went insane with the grief of her baby dying, and now she's in jail. Girl, what in the shitty tit flip switch? This girl had a crush on a boy. We'll call him Anthony. So Anthony told me he liked me and I'm like, damn, Anthony is hot. So we started dating and the bitch was all mad. Then she started calling me Ling Ling and to go back to China. I'm like, bitch, I'm Mexican. So this bitch tries to pull my hair in front of my BF Anthony. So then I grab her from her hand and slam her to the floor. I then start to punch the living shit out of her. Anthony then pulls me away and pushes the girl and then he starts slapping her. Then I grab Anthony and we run for it. Then he takes me to Burger King. Bitch, now I know who the love of my life is now. This one time when I was little I thought I could talk to trees. Because I had no friends. And I used to sit by them and say things, and one day I was talking to my tree friend called Kevin and this girl went up to me and said, "Are you talking to that tree, freak?" And I started crying and hugged onto the tree. And while she was laughing one of the branches fell on the girl's head. Thanks, Kevin. When I was 17 I became friends with this girl from an Instagram comment section. She basically became my best friend since I have no friends in real life. LMAO, how sad. Anyways, we exchanged Snapchats and phone numbers and we video called and sent pictures and videos, so I thought she was legit. After a year of talking we decided to finally meet at a concert in secret and she made me promise not to tell any adults where I was going. I was waiting for her when this old but kinda hot guy came up to me who knew my name. I was like, bitch, who the fuck are you? I am here to meet my friend. And he named my friend and I was like, what the fuck have you done to her? And he was like, that's my niece. And I was like, oh okay, I guess she brought her uncle despite making me promise not to tell any adults. So I was like, where is she? And he was like, she's not coming. And I was like, what do you mean she's not coming? Why the fuck are you here? Are you her messenger or something? And this guy said she couldn't come, so he thought I'd wanna hang out, and me being YOLO or whatever decided to stay with him. I mean, I spent good money on my ticket anyways. The concert was great and all. At the end he was like, do you wanna go to a hotel? And again, me being YOLO was like, sure. I knew what was gonna happen, but he was HAWTTT. I am not even gonna lie, I wanted to anyways. That was the best sex of my life. Literally lasted 2 hot steamy hours, I guess. This guy used his niece to lure in young people, but yeah, it was low-key fun. But on a serious note, don't be like me. Tell your parents if you're gonna meet someone from online, cause they could be a huge creep. Stay safe, kids. Grinning face with cowboy hat. Peace hand sign. From Anonymous. I don't even know what to say. This is very much wrong, but who am I to judge? LMAO girl, are you sure you're okay? Or since you whores loved my last story, here's another one about me and my wonderful brother. I'm not going to say his name because Mateo doesn't like me exposing him. Anyway, when we first moved to our new house, my brother's girlfriend would always come over, which I found hella sus because when we lived in our trailer home she'd never come over. I started noticing things went missing around the house, so I told my brother. He didn't believe me, but he's the only friend I have, so I was determined to catch that ugly, ungrateful, cocksucking, slutty troll. I put cameras in the hallway and caught her stealing some earrings I planted. I showed my brother the video and we decided to get revenge. I invited her over saying my brother had a surprise for her. She believed it. Hehe. Fucking idiot. Anyways, we made a slideshow of all the times she stole something and snatched those gold earrings from her purse. We changed our gate code and never saw her again. When I was 16, I was working the night shift at my new job at the movies. This was my first time working here as I've just got hired. And one of the things I had to do was go and check on the movie theater halfway through the film to make sure everything was going smoothly. This was quite a boring romance film, so it was mostly middle-aged couples watching it. Just as I was about to leave, I see 2 people doing you know what at the back of the movie theater. Me being fucking 16 years old and this being my first ever shift, I didn't really want to go up to the people and say, excuse me, please stop fucking. So I got the manager to do it. At the end of the film we stood outside to see who the people were, and to my fucking horror it was my mom and dad. I got fired from the job and my whole family is banned for life from that movie theater. So one time I agreed to talk to this boy because I didn't want to hurt his feelings, and I've known him for a long time, so I agreed to talk to him. But he always wanted to FaceTime every single night, but I hate FaceTiming people I don't like, so I would just make up excuses not to call him. But when I didn't, I would just go on mute or say that something came up and I'd hang up. But it got out of hand when he started to call me his girlfriend to his friends, and I was not about that, so I had to end it. But I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but he was so clingy and I hate clingy people. So I typed up a whole paragraph pretending to be my dad, saying that he doesn't want us to be boyfriend and girlfriend and he doesn't want us talking ever again, and that I can't date until I am 21. Then I texted him after pretending I still wanted to be with him, but my dad wouldn't let me. But to be honest, the main reason I ended it with him was because I saw a picture he posted on his Snapchat story with him and his friends. And the one friend was really fine, so in reality I stopped talking to him. One time when I was at a friend's house, we were prank calling and we decided to call our local strip club. We called them and asked them what you have to do to become a stripper, and she told us the requirements and pay and more. She asked if we were 18 or older and we said we were 17, about to turn 18. At this point she was telling us to come in and do an interview. We eventually told her we were kids and she hung up, and we got a call from a different number. It was her mobile phone and she had our address and our parents' number. We were scared, so we hung up, but my friend was terrified that she would call her parents and her parents were strict. We blocked both numbers and went to bed.
Hi. When I was in the 1st grade, I told my teacher my mom died. Oh, and then I went home early and got McDonald's. What a smooth day you had. Me and my friends locked the class. Oh? Okay, now we're outside. I'm lonely and don't have any friends. Try Tinder or something. I was in the 3rd grade and I didn't do my homework and my teacher was about to check. So I said my brother was in the hospital because he had a heart attack. Then when school ended, my brother was the one who picked me up from school. We have to stop getting comfortable with lying on our family members' health. I smelled my sister's shart. What exactly is wrong? What? I used to pee in my garden. Was there no toilet available at all? When I was 6, I sharpened my finger with a pencil sharpener because I wanted to write with it. And how did that go?